Meanwhile, the fighting in the Middle East intensified after Israel said it killed 2 senior Iranian security officials. Iran retaliated, launching waves of missiles and drones at Israel and Gulf states. I want to bring in CBS News White House reporter Aaron Navarro, joining us now live outside the White House. Aaron, what is President Trump saying about the possibility of sending troops into Iran, boots on the ground?
Yeah, Liz, we have new reporting that in private conversation, President Trump is still considering and has not yet made up his mind on whether the U.S. will send boots on the ground, special forces potentially, into Iran to seize the country's remaining nuclear material. It's enriched uranium that can be eventually enriched to a point where you could build a nuclear weapon. The International Atomic Energy Agency said recently that it could not account for an estimated 400 kilograms of highly enriched uranium that Iran had before the U.S.-Israeli strikes. Sources have said that President Trump has told people in private conversations, quote, "I have a lot of decisions to make." The White House has generally kept this option of boots on the table, or of boots on the ground, on the table. They have not made any comments saying that the president has essentially struck down that option. And we know that preventing Iran from ever being able to build a nuclear weapon is the main goal for Operation Epic Fury in the coming weeks, and potentially is the last goal that President wants to check off before he decides to officially, at least from the U.S.'s side, end the operation.
And Aaron, last week the president tried to form a coalition to open traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. Is there any progress there?
No. European countries, NATO allies have all kind of declined the president's request. He has kind of voiced that frustration when speaking to reporters yesterday in the White House. At one point this morning, he suggested that after this war with Iran ends, that it should be European countries that are, quote, responsible for the crucial waterway instead. But this is an acknowledgement that the strait essentially being closed by Iran has caused problems domestically in the U.S. as you're seeing oil remain high, gas prices remain high. The last time I checked, the price for a barrel of oil remains close to $100, about $98. The White House has maintained that after the war is over, gas prices will drop significantly, and Vice President Vance relayed that message when speaking to people in Michigan, where he called the rise in gas prices, quote, a temporary blip.
Aaron Navarro, thank you so much.